Hi students, good morning all of you. Today our class is partially miscible liquids and critical solution temperature. So what are the partial miscible liquids? We found that there are a number of liquid pairs which are partially miscible. Suppose for example, if a little phenol is added to a water at ordinary temperature, it will dissolve completely. But if addition is continued, a state is reached when no further dissolution occurs. That is, two layers are formed. One of these layers is a saturated solution of phenol in water, and the other layer is water in phenol. Such solutions of different composition coexisting with one another are termed as conjugate solutions. The two layers of a conjugate solution becomes completely miscible at a certain temperature whose value depends upon the nature of the two liquids. So we can define now critical solution temperature, that is the temperature at which the two partially miscible liquids become completely miscible. That temperature is called as a critical solution temperature or consolute temperature. Actually, critical solution temperature is a characteristic of a particular system and is influenced very much by the impurities present in that system. Therefore, critical solution temperature of a system may be used for testing the purity of the constants. Actually, when the critical solution temperature is lower than the room temperature, it is known as a lower critical solution temperature. That means lower CST, which may be achieved by cooling the system. On the other hand, when the critical solution temperature is higher than the room temperature, it is known as upper CST. That means upper critical solution temperature, which may be achieved by heating the system. Partially miscible liquids may be classified into three types depending upon their critical solution temperatures. Type 1 is partially miscible liquids having a upper CST, for example phenol water system. Type 2 is partially miscible liquids having lower CST, for example triethylamine water system. Type 3 is partially miscible liquids having upper as well as lower CST, for example nicotine water system. So now I want to explain system with an upper CST systems, that is a phenol water system. When roughly equal amounts of phenol and water mixed, two layers are produced. Already before in starting of this class, we already discussed about when a drop of phenol is added to water, then it will be dissolved. But if the addition is continued, then a state is reached that becomes two layers are formed. In that way, when roughly equal amounts of phenol and water are mixed, two layers are produced. Now, if the system is warmed, the amount of phenol in water layer as well as the amount of water in phenol layer increases. Ultimately, at a certain temperature, the two layers become same. That is, the solution becomes homogeneous. This temperature for phenol water system is found to be 66 degrees centigrade. For example, in this diagram, I will explain it. In this diagram, As temperature increases, the amount of phenol in water increases with temperature. At a particular temperature, that is 66 degrees centigrade, the water and phenol completely becomes homogeneous. So that means partially miscible liquid pair becomes completely miscible. So this particular temperature is termed as critical solution temperature for this system. At this temperature, it is found that 34% of phenol is present in that liquid pair. Remember that above this consolute or critical solution temperature, the two liquids become miscible with each other at all proportions. When mutual solubility of water and phenol is plotted against the temperature, a parabolic graph, a parabolic curve is obtained. A parabolic curve is obtained. At and above the 66 degrees centigrade, phenol and water are completely miscible, whatever may be their composition. At any temperature below 66 degrees, two conditions are we can find. That is, if the composition of the system lies within the range of the parabolic curve, that is ACB, that is ACB, that is this is ACB is the parabolic curve. Below the critical solution temperature, we have two situations, that is in between the curve and outside of the curve. So at any temperature below 60 degrees centigrade, if the composition of the system lies within the range of the parabolic curve ACB, there are two layers in equilibrium. The composition of one layer corresponding to the point X and that of other to the point Y. This line, the composition of one of the liquid X and the composition of one of the liquid Y. So this X line is called as a tie line. This is called as a tie line. Similarly, at any temperature below 60 degrees centigrade, at the outside of the curve, we get only one solution. For example, if the composition lies on the left side of the curve AC, so AC, this is the curve. At the outside of the curve AC as represented by the point A in the diagram, a mixture will then consist only an unsaturated solution of phenol in water. Similarly, if the composition lies on the right side of the curve CB, it is represented by point B. The mixture will then consist only an unsaturated solution of water in phenol. So this is the phenol water system which having upper critical solution temperature. What is the meaning of upper critical solution temperature? That is it is greater than the room temperature. Critical solution temperature is the temperature at which partially miscible liquids becomes completely miscible. So above this critical solution temperature, that is 66 degrees centigrade for water and phenol system, we found that the phenol and water completely miscible and becomes homogeneous. Below this critical solution temperature, two situations are found. One situation is in between the parabolic curve, that is ACB, and outside of the parabolic curve. In between the parabolic curve, the two layers are in equilibrium, and at the outside of the curve we get only one solution, and we take 2 points, left side of the curve and the right side of the curve. Left side of the curve represent by a point A, and the right side of the curve represent by the point B. At the left side of the curve, the mixture consists only an unsaturated solution of phenol in water. Similarly, at the point B, at the right side of the curve, at the point B represented by the point B, it consists only of an unsaturated solution of water in phenol. So this is the upper critical solution temperature containing system, that is the phenol water system. Next, systems with lower critical solution temperature, that is for example triethylamine water system. The temperature composition curve of mutual solubilities of triethylamine and water. Actually, if we add an equal amounts of triethylamine and water, then two layers are obtained. As discussed earlier in phenol water system, here also we do that if equal amounts of triethylamine and water is mixed with each other, then we found that there are two layers. It is found that the mutual solubility of the two liquids increases with decrease in temperature, that is cooling. Thus, cooling this system to a particular temperature causes the two components to become completely miscible with each other. This temperature is called as a lower critical solution temperature or a lower consolute temperature. For triethylamine and water, the critical solution temperature is 18.5 degrees centigrade. So this 18.5 degrees centigrade temperature is less than room temperature, so this is called lower CST. Here this is the curve between the temperature and mutual solubilities of the triethylamine and water. Actually, at and below 18.5 degrees centigrade, the two liquids are completely miscible in all proportions. That is, the system is homogeneous and thus only one layer exists. But above 18.5 degrees centigrade, we may have two situations. That is, two situations are arise. The first situation is when the composition of the system lies within the curve, the two liquids are not completely miscible. That means the system is heterogeneous and two layers exists. Above this critical solution temperature, that is 18.5 degrees centigrade, we may found that two situations. One is in between the curve. Within the curve actually two layers are formed, two layers not completely miscible. That means the system becomes heterogeneous. When the composition of the system lies outside the curve, only one layer exists. Of course, the nature of the layer depends upon the composition, that is the point representing the composition. In case left side of the curve, the only layer consists of solution of triethylamine in water. while if the point is present right side to the curve, the only layer consists of solution of water in a triethylamine. So these are the, once again I repeat, the point B. When the composition of the system lies outside the curve, only one layer exists, and the nature of the layer depends upon the composition, that is the point representing the composition. In case the point representing the composition left side of the curve, the only layer consists of the solution triethylamine water. While if the point is present right side to the curve, the only layer is found that consists of solution of water in a triethylamine. So there are other examples also there, but it is not necessary for our discussion. So next, another topic, system with an upper as well as lower CST. System with an upper as well as lower CST, that is a nicotine water system. So this is the graph, this is a plot versus temperature and mutual solubility of nicotine and water. This is the plot, this is the graph. It is a plot of temperature versus mutual solubility of the two liquids. In this type of system, the mutual solubility of the two liquids increases with increase of the temperature as well as with the decrease of temperature also. So this is the different system which having both upper CST as well as lower CST. That is when equal amounts of nicotine and water mixed, first of all at ordinary temperatures we found that two layers are formed. It is clearly observed that it is experimentally observed that the mutual solubility of these two liquids increases with increasing temperature as well also with decreasing temperature. In other words, these liquids completely miscible at a certain higher temperature as well as at a certain lower temperatures. Between these two limiting temperatures, they are partially miscible. That means between these two temperatures, the system becomes heterogeneous. Two layers are formed. The plot between the temperature and composition in such cases is a closed curve. As shown in figure, the plot is a closed curve. Evidently, the system has two critical solution temperatures. One is upper CST and other one is lower CST. Upper CST is 208 degrees centigrade and lower CST is 60.8 degrees centigrade, approximately 61 degrees centigrade. At upper CST, the mixture contains 32% of nicotine, and at lower CST, the system or the mixture contains 22% of nicotine. As before, for temperature and composition corresponding to any point within the closed curve. Within the closed curve, at any point, there are two layers are formed, while outside it there is only one layer is formed. So in this case, it is very important issue is there. In this case, the CST, that means critical solution temperature, is affected by the pressure. With the increase of the pressure, the lower CST raised while the upper CST lowered. Once again I repeat, in this case the critical solution temperature is affected by the pressure. If the pressure increases, the lower CST raised while the upper CST lowered gradually until finally they become smaller and smaller. Ultimately, it becomes a point. This means that at this point or at this higher pressure, the liquids are completely miscible at all temperatures and in all proportions. Once again, in this case, the pressure is main affecting factor of critical solution temperature. At higher pressures, the upper CST becomes lowered and the lower CST becomes increasing. So at a certain pressure, this closed curve becomes, as pressure increases, go on so on. This curve becomes smaller and smaller. At a certain higher pressure, it becomes a point. At that point, that means at that higher pressure, the liquids are completely miscible at all temperatures and in all proportions. So the next point, there are some other systems of this type are there. Glycerin, M-toluidine and water, beta-picoline. These are also systems which having both upper CST as well as lower CST. Dear students, so now in this class we discussed about the introduction about the partially miscible liquids and the definition of critical solution temperature and the types of critical solution temperature, and also we discussed the upper critical solution temperature, that is the phenol water system, and the lower critical solution temperature, that is nicotine water system, and both upper and as well as lower critical solution temperature, that is nicotine and water system. Lower critical solution temperature is ట్రైథైలమిన్ ప్లస్ వాటర్. ఇందాక మనం పొరపాటున లోయర్ సిఎస్టీకి నికోటిన్ ప్లస్ వాటర్ చెప్పాం. లోయర్ సిఎస్టీకి ఏంటంటే ట్రైథైలమిన్ ప్లస్ వాటర్. బోత్ అప్పర్ అండ్ లోయర్కి ఏంటంటే నికోటిన్ ప్లస్ వాటర్. వెరీ వెరీ ఎక్సలెంట్ టాపిక్. దిస్ ఈజ్ critical solution temperature and examples. And listen carefully. While listening this video, you should make notes and listen 1 or 2 times or 2 or 3 times and make notes perfectly. It leads to perfect listening and becomes more and more perfect. Okay, thank you. God bless you.